find your name. There you are.
No, Kitty came in and said hello, and I had to make sure that the kitty wasn't going to interfere, and then she just went straight to her favorite toy. And I'm like, okay, good, you do that. We'll have fun with that. Okay, import. Yep, that's what I figured. Cannot reach destination host because once again, the assets are missing. And unfortunately,
What is missing?
certain visual assets. So, like, the cards might not look quite correct, basically, is my guess. Because it's trying to load assets that it can no longer locate. The unfortunate fun of playing with Tabletop Sim is you're reliant on people continuing to update the game. Alright. So the question I have is, what are the key differences between Risk and Risk 2210 AD?
Wait, where's all my pieces? Oh, they're on that side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There.
Okay, so you can choose the color brown. I'm guessing this isn't automated, so the color probably doesn't really matter.
I'm gonna switch my color.
That's fair.
Because my pieces aren't going on the blue side.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
What color? Wait, what color did you go?
Brown. Which isn't even a color available, I just like the color brown. There's no automation, so which color you choose doesn't technically matter. Especially when there's only two of us, so I feel like we'll know when our turn is over.
Yeah.
Also, a game has attention requiring this risk, since every single move made, potentially, or in our case, always involves the other player.
So, mods.
Yep.
2 players see instructions on page 9.
And this is, you can tell this is old because they have all the pages laid out rather than separate. Your commander of a warring faction.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
One 1.3 mod, 1.0 mod, 3.0 mod, 5.0 mod, which are worth 1, 3, and 5 armies. Clever.
Alright, the 2 players now set up normally using 30.
Yep.
1.0 mods each, and only place in land territories.
Mm-hmm. I love how ambitious Quebec is in this timeline.
Oh, Republic de Quebec.
Mm-hmm. It's like, damn. I thought the whole point of Quebec was keep the English out of our borders, not we want to conquer the English. Also, I love how, just because of the nature of the boundaries, Mexico has remained almost entirely stable, other than losing a bit of territory to Texas.
I kind of wish this was a little scripted.
Mm-hmm.
Only because we could include an AI.
Mm-hmm. True.
If it was scripted.
Yeah.
With non-scripted, it would be hard to include a AI.
Oh, absolutely. Unfortunately,
it's better with 3 or more people.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that.
So yeah, like normal Risk, 2-player Risk is very back and forth, very defensive.
Mm-hmm.
Because anyone who chooses to be aggressive is just asking to get beat up.
All right.
And we have bags of our units,
Yep.
space stations, nuclear, space, diplomat, land, and naval commander, and the IIC. So I see that this is a more complicated version of Risk. To the shock
Do you
of no one.
Do you not want to play this?
Oh no, I don't. I have no problem playing it. I'm just like, okay, so this is not just normal Risk. Good to know.
It is not normal Risk.
That's what I was wondering exactly how different this is than normal Risk, but I kind of figured it was complicated.
You haven't played this one?
I have never played this one.
Really?
That's why I was asking how different is it.
It's the same as normal Risk, but you have space and naval to deal with as well.
Yep, I saw that. And then also, it looks like more unit options than the basics, or at least more command
And
options.
the only time you can go to space is if you have the space commander.
Mm-hmm. And I
If
assume
you
the
do
space
not,
station.
and the space station. But if you do not have the space commander, you cannot go to space.
And you will not go to space this day.
Huh?
Have you ever seen XKCD Upgoer 5?
No.
It was an XKCD comic attempting to summarize the space shuttle only using the 10,000 most common words used in the English language. Thus, it wasn't Space Shuttle, it was Upgoer 5. If any of these things go wrong, then you are not going to space today and will have a very bad time.
You also start off with 2 commanders on the field, I do believe, and it's land and nuclear.
Makes sense?
Let's see. I believe it's land and nuclear.
Yeah, I saw that there was land, naval, space, nuclear, and then diplomat, which I'm guessing is not very useful with only 2 players. Yeah, outright it says, see instructions on page 9 for 2 players.
Which is all the way over here. It's second to last page.
Yeah. Yeah, notably, I don't think they even include the actual Risk instructions. Yep. With only 2 players with a few changes set up after the devastation markers have been... Okay, they say see page 9, but I feel like we need to read the rest of the instructions first and then see page 9 for the changes. And it looks like it adds a 3rd neutral-colored army for us to beat up.
Does it?
Yes. That's how they handle it, is you add a 3rd army that the other 2... that will defend but cannot attack.
Gotcha. Okay, so there is like an AI system.
Yep, it's just non-aggressive. Not like, say, Root, which adds in an AI system that actually has the ability to take turns. Which, considering that that's a board game, and not even a tabletop sim game, it's just literally a board game. The fact that they added a mod that literally allows you to have enemies that take turns on a card draw system is really interesting.
I understand that, but how would you put the armies down?
Let's see.
For the AI.
It says, turn over 16 land cards, 6 water territory.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. On 3 and 6 moon territory, place 3 neutral armies in each of these territories, then shuffle them back into their respective decks. The neutral will defend these territories but will not move, play cards, get commanders, or take special moves. And then you play normally, using 30 mods each, only in land territories.
Alright, so how many lands?
It is 16 land territory, along with 6 water and 6 moon. So they get a total of 28 territories.
So 16?
Yep, 16 land. They'll have an advantage in numbers, but disadvantage in that they cannot possibly replenish their numbers.
there's the 16.
I'm going to skim this quickly. And 2 players, yeah, we have 30 each to start.
Alright, so Pivik. We'll use purple for...
That works.
Alright, so Pivik is over here. Right there.
Risk. No consideration to attrition. Risk would be such a different game with attrition.
You said 3 guys on each territory?
Yep.
Okay.
So they're going to have a total of about 82 troops, I think. 81 troops. 84. There we go. 84. I knew it was close. Meow.
Argentina. New Guinea. Am I hearing a duck or something?
You are hearing a meow. But a very distant meow.
Siberia.
I feel like they didn't need to say, if you're playing with 5 players, use all 5 tokens. And if you have less than 5, use the same number as number of players. I feel like they just said, use the same number as number of players and save the time.
Hong Kong. Quebec.
Meow. Alright, I'm gonna go feed Kitten. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Kitten.
Exiled States of America. Madagascar. Canada.
And back. How goes the placement of the troops?
Land is done. Now I'm trying to figure out the other one.
That's fair. 6 each of water and lunar, from what I read.
6.
Yep. 6 each.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Poseidon. Leo, Apollo. Nova, Rosala. Chengtu. New Atlantis. And Western Ireland. Abdu. Sea of Rains. Sea of Clouds.
Okay, so the dice rolls are identical. That's good to know. So combat still is... Considering that combat is the most random part of the game, and thus arguably one of the most well-known features of Risk, it's good to know that that didn't change in the slightest. When I was younger, I tried to make a version of Risk where every single battle had an individual, like, little tactical display you could play that was basically like miniature chess. The problem was it basically turned the game into Total War, but it wasn't nearly as fun as Total War, since it wasn't a computer simulation.
All right. Pieces are set out.
Nice. Excuse me.
I will be right back. I'm going to change my contacts and glasses.
Not a problem. I'm almost done reading the rules. Okay, so that's how that works. I love how important the moon is in this game, even though realistically the moon is kind of pointless. Like, it's great and all, but there's nothing up there. It's a big rock with no useful materials. Okay, you have to take 3 to get a card and an energy in this version. Good to know. Once per turn, so normal. And as they specify, only contested territories gain you cards, not empty territories.
Okay. Still reading?
Yep, I am on the page before ending a year, which means I have less than a page left. I'm on space rules, basically, of why does this matter? Oh, good. The moon is just as pointless in this game as it is in real life. Okay, not really. It's definitely more useful in this game than it is in real life. But it definitely feels like the least important thing. The advantage to occupying it is that the other person can't have it and therefore can't get points. I do appreciate that I did notice, if I'm correct... Oh, no, that's... Okay, never mind, that's dumb. Because I was like, okay, so land and naval territories, those give troop bonuses, that makes sense. But I didn't think that the moon gave colonies, but I thought, okay, that makes sense. There's no one on the moon, so what are you recruiting from? No, the moon still gives you troops. That's dumb.
It still gives you troops.
Who would want to go to the moon? There's nothing there. There's a reason Mars is more interesting, because it actually at least has resources. The moon is empty. I'm a space guy. Moon sucks. Massively overrated. There you go. There's my hot take of the day. The moon is overrated.
Yeah, but the thing is, the moon is a really good resource in this game.
Yeah. In this game, it gives you, I'm guessing it gives you territory, it gives you troops, and it gives you the ability to launch attacks on Earth, if I had to guess. I'm sure there's some sort of thing where there's a meta where it's just like...
Well, it's not because... It's not that. It's the fact that the territories on the moon is 4 per area.
Mm-hmm.
There's...
Well, it says it's 4 for Sajong.
There's 4... It's 4, 4, and 5.
Oh, because the guide here on Moon Colony says 4,
1,
2,
2, 3, 4.
Oh, I see. That's what you mean.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 4, 4, and 6.
And thus, green gives you 4 troops, and orange and purple give you 2 troops.
Yes.
Orange and purple are basically South America, Australia, but with way harder to defend borders. Because I'm guessing that part of the whole trick with this moon is when you attack the moon. Let me see. I'm guessing you can attack anywhere. No, to one of the. Never mind. There's only 3 lunar landing sites, so those are the only things you have to defend on the moon is the lunar landing sites. I was wondering how that would work, but that makes sense. So yeah, the ones that look like the Death Star basically are the 3 landing sites.
That's the only place you can go.
And orange is probably the particularly interesting one because orange is the only one that borders another territory as well. One second. Updating, there's new messages. It looks like they've replaced cheap viewers with best viewers. So updating Nightbot to block the phrase best viewers. My apologies to like the one person who will ever say that normally and accidentally gets banned. My bad.
Wait, what? What's going on?
Bot selling best viewers on blank.
Oh.
I have Nightbot ban those automatically, but that was with things. There was the phrases cheap viewers, promotion and the like, and viewers. But it looks like the new gimmick is best viewers.
It does pop up on my stream saying best viewers.
So I'm blocking that phrase as well. And I was like, that one I could see someone just saying for lulz, but no, go away.
The thing is, on my stream, I have links blocked.
Oh yeah, same.
Any link blocked. Unless you are a mod, any link is blocked.
On my end, what it is if it's a link, it censors the link but not the person. That way I can see who sent it, so I know if it was intentional or not, but the link itself won't be sent. It just shows up as 3 asterisks.
Yes. That's the same with me.
And that way I can also see if it's a bot so that I can immediately ban them before anything else happens. But ideally, the Nightbot should be able to catch the messages because I have it set to automatically suspend people who make certain types of messages. The only way to invade Earth is with the Invade Earth command. With the command card. So you could only invade with a command card, but you can invade from a space station without a command card. Okay.
But you have to have the space commander
to get space
out
cards
on the field to be able to go to space.
Yep. But notably, although it says you need the space command card to invade Earth, I'm guessing the Invade Earth card requires a space commander, but the rules don't specify that a space commander is required to invade Earth. I'm guessing the card does, though. You cannot.
So you need your commander, each commander.
Yep.
The naval. You have to have the naval commander out to go to the seaports.
You need to attack them specifically. You can
to attack them.
You can fortify without it, but to attack to or from them, you need a naval. I'm not sure. It looks like you might not need a naval commander to attack within the Navy regions. So once you're within a naval section,
you don't. You just need it on the board. You don't need it with you to go there.
Oh yeah, I mean, to attack. If you have no naval commander, if I'm correct, you can still attack from a naval province to an adjacent naval province. Is what it's looking like to me. It's to
if
attack.
You own it, yes.
Yeah, it's to attack from navy to land or land to navy. You need a naval commander, but not from water to water.
Water to water, you do not.
Yep.
Land to water or water to land, you do.
Yep, that makes sense. Yeah. You may end your turn by 4. Yeah, I did notice that there's no more. You get a territory card for taking one province. It's now you have to take 3 territories, and you get a command card of choice and an energy token. Which now I'm questioning. The one thing that I don't see on the rules is how do you obtain energy? That's the one thing I think I overlooked. If there's a tie...
Your energy is this right here.
Right where?
Right here.
So it's
Of
basically...
how many? It's based on how many territories you own.
Okay, so is that how many you gain per turn?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's the same as the troops. That's what I missed. Okay. It's the little number, and the big number is... Territory is the... Oh, hang on. So the big... I'm guessing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's the number of territories?
Own one territory, you get 3 guys and 3 energy.
Oh, so the number of energy is equal to the number of troops. I did not realize that. What are the yellow tokens?
That I can't remember.
You can... Okay, let's see here. Yep, number of mons and energy. The yellow squares are only used in classic Risk.
Oh, okay.
So we ignore those. That probably explains why you don't remember them. You also receive bonus mons.
I never played classic Risk on this game.
Yeah, fair. And I know that classic Risk doesn't even play the same as the version of Risk we're used to. Like, the version of Risk I played on my dad's computer, you know how the whole thing is like, as you turn in more cards, the number of reinforcements you get increases? Or sorry, no, it's the opposite. That's how I was used to playing, is the number of ones you got increased. But I think the modern one is, depending on the style of card, is how many troops you get from cards. So it's 3, 5, 7, or 10, whereas it used to be that the reinforcements escalated the longer the game went on, essentially.
Oh, yeah, I need to do one other thing.
Yep.
Get the land cards.
Also, that's interesting, that the AI basically has a lot of Asia.
Middle East.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the devastation.
That's already taken. That's already taken. That's already taken.
Which is probably why they say to do devastation before the neutral army.
Ooh. Ooh, that makes it a lot difficult to take over this.
Oh yeah, that... Because with no...
Now,
the ocean, yeah.
Now the only way to get there is this seaport.
So Australia goes back...
It's the only one.
But Australia goes back to being much harder to take. Because obviously the seaports were added to probably reduce the number of blockades that are in the game by default. I also noticed that the only seaport regions that can attack each other is New Atlantis in the West Pacific can attack Sung Zhu in the East Pacific. Or is it, do I have that backwards? I might have that backwards.
New Atlantis can hit Neo Tokyo.
Oh, I see. No, it's U.S. Pacific and Asia Pacific to avoid any confusion with East-West. But yeah, those are the only 2 water colonies that can attack each other that aren't the same color.
New Atlantis to Neo Tokyo.
Yep.
That's already taken.
I also definitely noticed the choices that this game made, where it's like,
That's already
the
taken.
only Chinese reference is Sung Zhu. Otherwise, it's Hong Kong who controls China in this world, and arguably you could say Enclave of the Bear is Russia. Otherwise, Russia is completely gone. It's always interesting the choices that the map makers of Risk versions make.
There we go.
Oh yeah, South Africa is Lesotho. Lol, I see what you did there. So the only 3 African nations still survive, or 4 nations surviving, are Zaire, Djibouti, which I'm guessing I know why they chose that one. Egypt, because it's the only one people have heard of.
Saharan Empire.
Well, Sahara is not a real nation; it's the desert.
Oh yeah, true.
Yep. So
Madagascar.
Yep, Madagascar. So Madagascar, Lesotho, Zaire, Egypt, and Djibouti, which were probably chosen based on memes and nations you've actually heard of in Africa.
Yep.
United Indiastan. So wait, the Muslims got India after all? Okay. For context, stan is just kind of a word in Arabic that eventually refers to a nation that is under the control of a Islamic government. Which is why, although technically speaking, India is actually Bharat in modern day, that's the local Hindi term for it. If it were actually a Muslim nation, it would technically be Hindustan. But it's all confusing. I also see that Spain and France is Andorra. The Balkans control Austria and Italy. Wow.
Yep.
Someone united the Balkans and conquered everything around them.
And Ukraine is way bigger than normal.
Ukraine conquers the entirety of the
Ukraine took over some of Russia
and Belarus and that region, even Satmi. Also, lol, Imperial Balkans doesn't control Constantinople still. The Middle East has it.
Yep.
Wow. Ireland exists and Avalon, but England is gone. Okay. And as always, Scandinavia is united. That's just a constant. Warsaw conquers Germany. I heard this map was a thing, but wow. It seems like their entire gimmick is just all of the tiny nations win.
Also, look in South Africa, Amazon desert.
South America, you mean? Yeah. So Brazil's gone.
South America, Brazil is gone. New Mexico is gone. It's now
Nueva Timota.
Yep.
And Argentina is the only surviving nation, which makes me wonder if the devs were from Argentina. I know that they have board games in Argentina. But then, like, for example, we have certain cities that have moved into the ocean. I love how Ireland exists again with Western Ireland. Oh, no, I see. No, that's not Ireland. That's Iceland.
Iceland.
I thought that was Ireland for a second. And then Siberia is split into all the various tribes. So we've got Siberia proper, Aiden, Saka, and Pevek. Pretty sure Saka, Pevek, and Aiden haven't existed in centuries, but what do I know? Alright, want to play the game?
Yep.
Let's go. We apparently roll a dice for who goes first.
I don't even know if there's a die on... Oh, right here. Right here.
Should be, yeah. The D6s and the D8s. Let's roll a D8 just for lulz.
A D8?
Yep, because that way we have a little bit more chance of number to variance. Alright. And roll. 7.
You go first.
Alright. And we place a total of 30 troops. So,
which is your whole entire half of your bag, yeah. One bag.
Yep, and I'd say we'll place the troops for now to make it easier to remember, and then we can convert afterwards.
Yep.
So, let's see here. Yeah, South America is just garbage. No one's going to want to go there. That's going to be a mess. Especially because it looks like almost all of the AI troops are... And you
can only place on the land territories.
Yep, correct. Not on the water, so those have to be conquered separately.
Not on the water, not on the moon.
Yep.
Only on land.
Yep.
You have to have those commanders to go to those places.
Boom. Amazon desert.
I'm going to just go ahead and do it.
So we're both like, okay, we'll put the one troop in the shitty, impossible to get to area.
Exactly.
Mexico.
Let's see. Lesotho.
Saharan Empire.
Tsar military.
Wonder if it's Tsar is there. Good question. Andorra.
Ministry of
It's Djibouti.
Djibouti.
Which is definitely why they included it. Let's be real. Egypt.
Northwestern Oil Emirate.
Imperial Balkania.
Because I lived there. Well, in the region, New Avalon.
Icelandic Gak.
Ukrainia.
I live in the American Republic, apparently.
Alberta.
Continental Biospheres. So we just have Asia left.
Yep.
And not much of it, to be honest. 5 territories.
Uh,
Of which you'll claim 3 of them.
United Indiistan.
Damn. Afghanistan.
Han Industrial State.
And it kind of doesn't matter which one of these I choose, because they're both kind of shitty placements. Saka.
Haydn.
Alright. We've both placed 11 so far, so we have... The default rules say place 3 at a time afterwards. Do you want to do 3 or do you want to do 1?
I'd rather do 1.
Same. And with only 2 players, I think it'll be more fun. I'm sure 3 is to speed things up, but I like the
Just remember when your bag goes to 30, that's when we stop.
Correct. And I'm not going to shout the province names this time because that's going to get really repetitive as I bolster up certain areas.
Yep.
Okay. Someone wants to conquer Australia. Not that I blame you. My guess is we'll probably spend a lot of time early on going after the AI to bolster our borders. I'm sure that we'll go after each other's weaknesses, but going after the AI is going to be a lot easier since they can't reinforce.
Yep.
We'll see how that lasts, given that the game lasts only 5 years.
Did you already place your
I think so. I am on... I have 46.
Oh, you went to Afghanistan.
Yep, I did that earlier. I went to Iceland.
Okay.
Yep, so far we have very different strategies. Amazon Desert. Which is probably
I'm only trying to get enough guys over here to take out the two AIs.
That makes sense. Whereas my plan is I'll probably just put whatever's left. My advantage is I can attack from 2 directions here, so that might be easier on my end.
I have a total of 6 over there right now.
Mm-hmm. Which you're going to probably want at least 8 if I'm correct
8.
to attack. Because you want to outnumber them by at least 1 per territory.
Yep.
The nice thing also is Australia is right next to a completely empty naval zone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm good.
So your priority is probably a naval commander immediately because you could take that. You border that on all sides. That is yours to take. That's an easy 2 troops. Alright. We are down to our final 10. Down to our final 3. I love how none of us put any troops up here. Like, those could have been such easy conquests, and neither of us cares. Asia is gonna be a...
Asia, I don't care early on.
I don't think we're going to care about Asia at all, to be honest, because look at how impossible this is going to be to conquer. Look at how much shit is controlled by the AI. My guess is the warfare is going to primarily be in North America, while both of us conquer our little southern colonies really early.
Mm-hmm.
Because holy crap, Asia is a crap fest right now. Okay, so, and we only get 5 turns each, so... Unlike normal risk, which goes on until, like, everyone dies of old age.
We don't get 5 turns.
Once every player's taken their turn, a year is over, and the game is over after 5 turns, is the default rules.
I never played it that way.
Fair enough. Do you play until one player is dead?
I play until one player is dead.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
That's not including the AI, though.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, the default rules are... Once all players completed their turn, the year is over. Move the year marker to the next year and refer back to bidding for turn order. At the end of year 5, the final score for the game is calculated. Each player in turn order counts up their territories, continents, and cards. And
I mean, we could do it that way to speed things up if you want.
We'll see how long it's been after 5 turns.
Okay.
Especially for a 2-player game, because those tend to end with, once a player's in the lead, they probably keep winning. It's, like, there's some things you can come back from, but it's not too long. Alright, let's see. We each control... We have to manually counter... Oh, it should be 11 territories each. Yeah, duh, because we played 11 so far. And we have few enough troops. I'm not going to bother converting right now. I'll save that for if I really get to
I'm green, so 11.
Yep. And I'm black, so 11. That's 3 reinforcements and 3 energy to start.
Yep.
We could be really mean and actually give the AI reinforcements if we wanted to, but that's going to make the game take forever. Alright. Do we take? Do we get the energy before we bid for turn or after? Like, do you even do turn bidding?
Yeah, I thought you start off with 3.
Do you? Oh, okay. Hang on. It makes sense that you would start.
Each player takes 3. Mm-hmm. Each player takes 3 1-point energy chips to begin.
Okay, that's where it was. I was like, where is that? Because I believe you, but there's a lot of rules, and I wanted to make sure.
Second page.
Second page, yeah, that makes sense.
Each player takes 3 1-point energy chips to begin.
Yeah, I saw it after I was like, where? Okay. Because I was looking at the rules for after that, and I wasn't there. They misspelled devastation. Fixed. This is very important to me. And I guess the question is, how expensive are commanders?
5, I do believe.
So we could not possibly do a commander on turn 1.
No.
I'm sure that's on purpose.
But I do believe that you do
5?
start with...
You start with a space and a land and a diplomat, I believe.
A land and a diplomat.
Yep. No, commanders are 3 energy. Space stations are 5.
Oh, okay.
So there is a strategy where you don't bid any energy and then buy a commander first turn. But of course, command cards are also a thing you'll want. So both of those are important. I guess it depends if you want to go to space early, especially because 2 of the 3
Where are you wanting your land commander?
Great question. I'm assuming we assign that now.
Yes.
Yep. And the diplomat as well?
Yep.
Yep. Let's see here. I think my land commander should probably be somewhere relatively aggressive that I intend to do a bit of murder with. So I'm thinking probably in South America.
I'm going Alberta.
Makes sense. And then diplomat. I'm going to put in Saharan
Oh,
Empire.
did I put your tokens in the wrong spot? Yeah, I did.
Which ones?
I grabbed you 3 and I just put them in the wrong area.
Whoops! I didn't even see that. Ah, because I am putting the wrong. I am the wrong team right now. I grabbed the wrong people.
Okay, so I was right.
You were right and I was wrong. For some reason, I thought I was red. I'm slightly tempted to use the red commanders anyway, just to contrast the characters, but oh well. Land commander was here. Diplomat is here.
Be honest, that's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. Because we can. And it would provide some color, but in your case, you have to choose the yellow, which would be, I think, a little less sexy.
I could go purple.
Oh, right, because you're technically speaking the green character. We're not using these, so yeah, you could totally use the purple if you wanted to. Screw it, I'm doing that.
Which one are you going with?
Red.
Red?
Unless you want red.
Nope.
Okay. Red. And back where they were. And I forget what the purple was.
I never placed the diplomat yet.
Okay. Yes, Nikki, I'm silly. I know.
Diplomat, I'll go to new. Just need to know I'm putting all my commanders over here.
Yep.
And then grabbing these and putting them over here. Yours is already right by you, so.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Alright, and now we bid for turn order.
Is it bidding?
It is officially you bid. You are supposed to place a number of... The way that it works in the game is you put all your energy tokens in your left hand, then you secretly put a number of energy tokens in your right hand, and then you both reveal how many you're bidding at once. And whoever bids more goes first.
In real life, yes, you would do that. I just didn't know if you would do that on this game.
There technically is a way to do it. I don't... Because there's a way to add blind areas that nobody can see your cards. I just don't know how that works. Saved objects, no. Components? I would think it'd be tools, right? No, so how do people use that? Is it just a feature people have that I don't, that I'm going to need to figure out how to get? Good question. Because that's still, like, bidding for it.
What we could do, since we don't have the blind area.
Yep.
Like, think of from the 1 through 3.
Yep.
Of how many you are wanting to bid,
and then we just say it at the same time.
Count down and like 3, 2, 1, and then say what you are wanting to bid.
Makes sense.
That would be more fair.
Yep, for sure. Shall we?
Sure.
3, 2, 1, 0.
2.
Okay, you're going first.
You didn't care about going first.
Nope. That I did not.
But I get 3 back.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. Honestly, the water might not even be worth taking in a 5-year game because, holy crap, other than orange, all of the water is gonna suck. Thank you, Nikki. Like, look at how many of the water provinces are just guarded.
Yep.
almost everything is blocked by blue people. The only real exception is the Ivory Reef and Neo whatever. The worst part is that's not even worth conquering because it's worth 1 troop per year. So you would probably spend more troops conquering that than you'd gain over the course of the game in a default rule set.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and spend 3. And get my naval. Now I'm gonna start attacking Australian testing ground first.
Makes sense.
I just can't remember if it's the D4, the D6 or the D8 that we roll.
You would roll, because it's a coastal province and your naval commander's there, you can roll 1d8 and then it's d6s afterwards.
So one D8.
Mm-hmm. If I'm correct, that's how that works. I don't think it's multiple d8s because you don't have multiple commanders present. Yeah. Yeah, when some commanders are allowed to roll a d8 instead of a d6. In your case, you're attacking a, quote, water territory because it is coastal.
But would it be... I can't remember. Is it D8 and 2 D6s?
You put the naval commander there rather than the land commander, by the way. Or did you buy a naval commander?
I bought the naval.
How? Oh, right, duh, you gain more energy at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Duh, never mind.
Is it a D8 and 2 D6s?
Yes. Well, up to 2 if you want to commit 3 troops. If you want to commit only 2 troops, so it's 1d6.
So it's those.
Yep.
I'll get these out of the way.
Yep. I'll roll the opponent's dice for you. They lose. They lose 2 troops, you lose nothing. Damn.
Go again.
Well, hang on, I only roll 1 dice now.
Well, actually, I'm not going to include my commander.
Oh, okay, because you don't want him to have to move in that territory?
Yep.
Ha! Beat a 5.
Actually, I'm gonna I'm gonna move my Oh, yeah,
Didn't
I beat
even
it.
matter, you would have won this anyway. Damn, I went to all that work and you won. Rude.
New Guinea.
Makes sense.
Two 6s.
Dead. Damn, no luck. Wait, 1. That's better.
Ooh.
You lose someone. That's better. That's better.
I lose 2.
You lose 1. I can't kill more people than dice I roll.
It's 1.
Yeah,
you only
this
have
was
1.
from last time.
Wait, why did you roll 2 then?
I did it. I rolled 1.
Okay.
I never moved it. I left it nearby in case I needed it again. Alright, I'm assuming you want to keep attacking?
Yep.
6, 6, 6. Damn!
3, 4. I got it.
You win.
Move all those over there so I can fortify all of them. Stand up, you motherfucker. Or do that. There we go. Alright. Now I have my naval commander.
Which will allow you to, if you choose, attack into a naval province. But yeah, you can just go boom, boom, boom. In fact, you could even attack, I think, from United Indiastan.
Actually, with you right there, I don't know if you...
Well, here's the worst part. If you leave it undefended, I'm going for it. If you don't leave it undefended, I'm going to go someplace else. So no matter what you do, I'm attacking something.
I'm going to go for it. Just in case. Plus, I still have the fortification, too.
Sure enough. Thank you, Star.
Alright, now I'm going to go from Northwestern Oil Empire to none of it.
You said none of it? I'm like, wait a second, what's none of it? Oh, right. None of it's the name of a province. God damn it, game.
None of it.
That is a terror. I hate that. I get it, but I hate that. I was like, wait, where, what? Okay.
Alright, so I roll with these 3. And you would roll with 2. Six and a 5.
Nice.
Are you rolling?
I am. 1 second, I had to scroll over because that's what it's doing.
Oh.
3 and a 1. Lose, lose. Damn, come on, game. Give me some work. Just help. Please.
Two 5s.
Nice. Come on, 6, 6, 6, or even a 5 will do. Yes!
Oh.
Good, I need that, because I'm in trouble otherwise. Five! Yes!
Ooh.
Die, die, die!
Wait, how many do I have over there?
You do depends on where you're
I
attacking
can only
from.
roll 2.
Yep,
I can only roll 2.
If you're attacking from there, then yeah, only 2. Big numbers, big numbers. Yay! Go! Don't get a 6, don't get a 6. Yes! Hi, I'm an asshole. Do you want to keep attacking from there?
It's like you didn't care about the Australia part, but you do care about
I would root way more for Australia if they didn't all just fucking die. There was nothing to root for. Also, to be fair, I don't care about Australia. North America is where my troops are.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
And
it landed on a 5 and then rotated.
It didn't even matter. Damn. Yeah, to be fair, I also have defenses in North America. I'll admit,
I'm going for you this time.
I completely forgot that that this isn't a border, and that you could have just gone through here, and that would have been very sad. So part of the reason I was rooting for that is because I didn't want this to be left vulnerable.
Oh, I can't attack it. I have to first go to.
If you'd gone here first, you could have.
Oh, went to Canada. Yes.
Yeah.
But
I forgot about
I'm
that
going.
part.
I'm going to hit you.
In
Continent.
Yep,
Continent biospheres.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Two, 4, 3.
6,
The
4.
fuck is this shit?
Yay! When it actually matters. When it's actually my troops. Oh, you forgot to use your commander. Oh no, you did. You did.
I used it.
You used your commander. At least you don't have to. At least you don't have to have your commander die when you use them. That's a nice touch. And also, you still can roll 3 dice, so I'll likely lose at least something.
5, 5.
Yep, I lose 2. My first losses as actually me.
You automatically lose 1. You lose 2.
Both, yep. Alright, and Continental Biosphere has been taken. You're required to move your commander in, obviously.
Yep. And
you gain a territory and a command card at the end of your turn. Because you've now conquered 3 contested territories.
Yep.
Oh, no, sorry. It's immediately 1 energy and 1 command card of your choice. Although you can only take it, of course, from any pile that you have a commander for. So a land, naval, or what's it called? The other one, diplomat card.
Taking a land. And 1 token, right?
Yeah, 1 energy.
1 energy.
Yep. Indeed.
I'm gonna stick with that. Yeah, that's all I can do, really. So I gained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 territories. So I go 11 to 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep. And then fortification.
Yep. Yeah, you've taken.
I've taken 6.
Yeah, 6. So yeah, you have 17 now. So next turn you'll get reinforcements and energy.
Fortification. It's in a straight line. How many you want to move?
So you could, for example, move all of this over to Western India, Stan.
And it can only be moved to 1 area.
Yep.
You can't split. You can't split it up.
Nope.
All right, your go.
Indeed. I have dropped down to 10 territories, which still allows me 3, fortunately. To be fair, 3 is basically the minimum. You need at least 4 to... You need to gain a couple to do anything. We shall see if I have the same amount of luck that you were able to have. We shall see. Alright, so I draw 3 energy. Okay, good. That does work that way.
Wait, what?
I pressed the 3 button and it drew 3 here.
Ah, okay.
But it
I
puts
didn't
it,
know if that actually worked or not.
yeah, but it puts them into your hand, so you need to take them out of your hand afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so with my 6 energy, I'm going to spend 3 and put them right back into the bag. And I put them into the 28 bag, so that's not good. I want them in the other bag game. This one. There we go. And I'm going
At
to...
least it was the first 3 you drew out of it.
Yep, because it's not randomized at all. There's no reason to. And I'm going to purchase a nuclear commander. Why?
So the
Because
the
naval commander doesn't really do shit for me.
nuclear commander is just basically a commander that you can use just to have the commander die.
Yeah,
It has no special ability on the map.
it does technically. The nuclear commander always rolls a d8 no matter where they're attacking.
Well, yeah, that's what
But
I'm
yeah,
saying.
you're right. The only other thing they have is cards.
Yeah,
And so you
but
can do...
their cards are really good.
Yep, they just have the chance of self-harm as well.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I'm going to draw 1 naval command card, 1 land command card, and... Sorry, not 1 navy. I can't have those. My bad. 1 diplomat, and 1 nuclear with my remaining energy. Alright, and this gives me cards that I can possibly play. Cool. Cool. Okay, cool. I cannot use any of these cards right now, so it does not matter. And yeah, the default rules are also you must draw all of your cards and say you're done drawing cards before you look at them, so you can't just draw a card and be like, oh, I like this one, before you keep drawing. Because the game is very rude.
And you get 3 guys to place.
Yep, 3 people to place wherever I so desire. I'm going to put 1 here, and the other 2, I almost put them in your territory, here. Alright. Let us begin. I've done the purchases. I've done cards, which I can't do, so that doesn't matter. Where is the... Am I missing anything for the turn order? I don't think so. Buy and
Turn
play
order
command
is
cards.
next attack.
It's attack people. Alright, we are going to go after New Avalon from
So
Andorra.
I roll a D6.
And a D... Yeah, oh yeah, Diplomat's only D6.
And-
Hang on a second. Is that correct?
No, diplomat is a D8.
I believe, let me double check. It's Commander's always defense. So yeah, even on defense, the Diplomat rolls a D8, because normally they don't. But on defense, they do. Alright, so I roll 3 D8s, and you roll 1 D8 and 1 D6.
No, you roll
Sorry, roll
a
two.
D...
I need the black, because I guess there's not enough white dice.
Yeah, the black is the attacker, white is the defending, and you get 1 D8 and 2
Yeah, yep, that's
D6.
exactly. I get no D8s.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yep, you get the D8s.
You get
I don't.
D6s.
Okay. Do you have any cards you wish to play?
Nope.
Okay, let's roll. Meow yourself. 6-1-1. So statistically, I will, gain 1, lose 1, and unfortunately, you don't lose the Diplomat. That's very sad for me. Alright.
I still roll with 2.
Yep, we still roll the same dice. Good numbers, big numbers. That's not terrible. It could be bad, but it's not terrible. Good numbers.
I lose them both.
Including your Diplomat is dead.
Yep.
My condolences. New Avalon has been taken. Alright. And my next move is from Imperial Balkans. I will be attacking Ukraine. I roll 3d6, you roll 2d6. 4-2-1. That's not great. I could lose stuff. Oh, not bad. We lose one each.
1 and 1.
All right. I will continue the attack in that case, but we both roll one less die. I roll 2. You roll 1. I just realized what this is missing. I need music playing. 4 and
that's a 3. That's a 3.
Yeah. All right. Low number. Yay! And I will move both troops into Ukraine because they were the ones to attack, so I think I have to, is the default rules.
I'm down to 15. Mm-hmm. You're up to 12.
Yep. Now make sure this is the streams-friendly playlist, because I have multiple playlists. And I got dinged because I accidentally played from my space music playlist and not the stream-safe playlist. And it's not even the good kind of ding, it's compositional. Which is where they ding you because someone has the same kind of song as you. It's kind of bullshit. Alright, and then I think the correct answer is here to go take Mexico and invade back up and retake my territory in the continental biospheres.
So you're going to continental biospheres?
Correct.
I am playing this card.
After invasion, place 3 additional defending mods in defending land territory. Makes sense, perfect.
I was saving it for that territory.
That makes perfect sense. And by the default rules, even if the opponent plays a card that makes it much harder, you are required to attack at least once.
I'm gonna put the discard pile up here.
Fair enough.
It's going into people's hands, so
yeah,
I will just go there.
Yeah, by default, you aren't supposed to put them back into the deck. Because there's no... It's not a discard, technically, it's a trash pile, because you don't shuffle it into piles when they're gone, you just...
It does not go back into these decks.
Alright. So on the attacker, I roll 8-6-6, and you roll 8-6.
Actually, I'll put it right here.
Fair enough. We can put it wherever, to be honest, because it's not like we're going to play with the exact same board when we're done. We can just reload from the start of, say, game state.
Yeah. Alright, so... I get a D8 and a D6.
And I get 1D8 and 2D6.
Yep.
And this puts us... I'm up 7-6. We'll see how this goes. 7-5-5. 2-1. You lose 2. In that case, I will continue the attack. Meow,
why am I getting terrible rolls on defense?
I mean, look at what I just did.
Oh my god, man.
I think you're okay right now.
2-2.
Oh, you're the defender, so you win both. Because defender wins ties.
I got lucky with that.
Good god, yes. That is the second worst possible roll. And on a 1, no less. I'm going to continue the attack. That's much better. You're losing probably someone. You are losing no one.
I'm not losing
that
anyone.
That is insane. 8 beats 7, 6 beats ties. That is bullshit. That is 100% I call it bullshit.
Shit.
That is bull.
It's up to you if you want to continue.
I'm going to attack from Amazon Desert into Nueva Timata now. I'm going to leave off the Mexican engagement for now.
Alright, so you're going there.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the card, I would have definitely continued because you'd be down to just your commander at this point. But you also would have lost, probably. So, nah. We don't know how the math works. Basically, that card saved that territory for you.
Yes, it did.
Alright. Yep, let us continue. I have, the land commander, so I roll a d8 and 2d6.
Oh, you're going the other way?
Yeah, I'm going north. I want the connection.
You're not doing Amazon Desert?
I'm doing Amazon Desert into Nuevo Tomato. I'm not doing Mexico.
I didn't see the commander there. My bad.
Yep. Yeah, I have the land commander down in South America.
6-5.
You
6-5.
and 6-5. I lose too. This is some horse shit. Why in the world do the dice like you better than me?
I don't know.
I'm going to continue the attack. But I only rolled 2 dice now to year 2. 1 and 6. If you roll even a 6, it's over. Why? Like, the game is just over for me now. Unless I get insanely lucky, there's not really much coming back from that. That is... Because that was the whole idea I was going after, is I need at least 3 territories for the territory bonus. I don't even get that. Because I only took 2 territories. I am going to be completely kicked out of the Americas on your turn. That is some horse shit.
You can try with your commander right here. It's Southern Empire trying to get my military zone.
That's not worth it. That's going to leave me too overextended.
To get your bonus, though, you just need 1 more territory.
Yeah, but all I get for that is 1 energy and 1 card. So effectively, I'm going to be spending up to that to get 2. Especially because that's a diplomat. They don't get any attack bonuses. So that's not worth it. I'm going to be overextending myself. I'm almost guaranteed to lose 2 or 3 troops.
The diplomat only gets the attack. Yeah. I mean, not
defense,
attack.
yeah.
The defense, not the attack.
Yeah, there is no reason to make that move. Now, I am, barring some insane dice rolls on your end, I am in an absolutely horrible position. Which is so... Remember the part where... Like, this is why I tried rewriting a Risk to make it more interesting. But again, it just takes way too long when you play that way. Yep, I will end my turn.
That goes to year 2?
Mm-hmm. And now we bid for turns. I'll put it this way. I have 0 energy. Do you want to go first, or do you not? Or do you want to roll the dice for who goes first?
I don't really want to spend my tokens.
So let's roll the dice for who goes first.
D6 or D8?
D8.
D8.
Less chance of ties. 8.
You gotta be kidding me.
I need at least some break. 4.
4. Alright, you go first.
Yay, I at least catch a break in some degree. And I own 12 territories, so I just barely get the 4 rather than the 3. Alright. Which is good because I lost 11 troops over the course of that turn. Mostly on my end. And that's including the... No, I lost 14 because of the 3 reinforcements. And I get 3 energy.
4 energy.
Right, 4 energy. And you can't purchase a commander that you don't already... You can't purchase a commander that you have already, so I can't purchase a second commander.
The only ones you can do is space or naval. That's it.
And I'm looking into, is either one worth it? Given the circumstances... Yeah, we're double-checking the naval commander rules to clarify something. Yeah, it says a water territory. Naval commander. Because I read... Where's the thing I read about coastal territories?
Get hungry. Let's see.
My question is it worth it to get a naval commander because they get a coastal territory bonus, or am I misremembering that? Because that was... I wanted to clarify where that was in the rules that I read something along those lines. Too bad
What are you asking?
I want to figure out, does the naval commander get a bonus in coastal territories, or is it only in the water?
Only water, I do believe.
Because I thought I read it was something else, but I can't tell.
No, naval commander will get a roll. Are you talking about rolling a die?
Yeah, rolling a dice. So they get a bonus in coastal territory.
I think no matter what, they roll a d8. At least that's how I played. I do believe. It's been a while since I've actually played this game in real life.
Yeah, for sure. And it would be great if I could remember. I'm looking over it and I'm not seeing the. Oh, that's why it's different color. Yeah, let's see. Here, although he is not present to lead his troops, his 8-sided die attack power from both underseas and on coastal land territories. So
That's what I thought. It's
yeah.
both.
So the only thing he doesn't get a bonus on is landlocked territories, which, let's just say, is... I think this is the only one. This and Afghanistan, technically.
What's up?
These are the only 2 provinces he doesn't get a D8 attack bonus in, because these are the only 2 provinces that don't border a ocean. Oh, I guess also Warsaw, because it technically only borders a lake and not an ocean. If you include lakes, this is the only province they don't get an attack bonus in.
It has to board the ocean, not lakes.
Yep, so in that case, Afghanistan doesn't count, and Warsaw doesn't count, and Canada doesn't count. So 4 provinces that the naval commander doesn't get a bonus in, but it's the rest of the game. I guess if you don't count the... I guess it depends if you count the Gulf of Aden. Egypt might not count either. Technicalities. And the Balkans wouldn't count. So ironically, naval commanders are the least useful in Europe. Alright, anyway, I'm going to go for a naval commander in that case. That's why I was wondering is, do I get the bonus on land territories that are coastal, or is it only in the water? So I'm going to spend 3 of my 4 energy and get a naval commander. Which I will put... We'll say... here. For lulz.
You want that back.
Yeah. I'm a little salty that I lost it earlier, because that made me very sad. I liked conquering California. So we're going to put those here, and then I'm going to put this here. Alright. And the good thing is I know you don't have any cards anymore, because you didn't have a chance to buy anymore, because you ran out of energy.
Well, I also didn't go first.
Well, yeah, this turn you didn't get a chance to go first. I mean, last turn you didn't have enough energy to buy anymore. And I will keep my last energy token, rather than buying a card. Alright. And then let us see where I will begin the engagement. First, I will go after Continental Biosphere. Dice, you better not fuck me this time.
D6
Yep.
and D8.
And I roll 2 d8s and 1 d6, because I'm choosing to use both commanders. Meow yourself. 5-5-2.
Right. I was waiting to roll just in case you had a 7 or 8.
Yeah.
6-1.
We've all
All right,
used
1 each.
That's not worst. Alright. And I will continue to roll. What?
You rolling with both again?
Yep, both again.
All right, I'll wait.
Do you have something that'll change that or whatever?
No. You're rolling with 2 D8s. I'm rolling with D6s. So if you get a 7 or 8, it's automatic lose.
You have a D8 because you're defender dice. You have a defender dice, so yeah, you could tie me on the 8, and you did once. 8 beats 6, 3 beats 2, you lose 2 troops. And I will press the attack, you have just the commander now.
Commander.
Yep, when I completely forgot that I get the ability to go first, possibly. I did not expect to get that. I'm going to only attack with the... I'm only going to attack with the... Why do I have a space commander? Did I put the wrong commander up? I did. I put the space rather than naval. I don't want a naval space commander. My bad. I'm going to attack with the nuclear commander.
Oh, that is nuclear over them.
And then that is your land commander. All right, you could beat me. A 6 or higher will beat me. Not.
Nope.
In the end,
lose my land.
In the end, the hardest fought battle for North America so far. And since I attacked with 3 troops, I'm required to bring 3 troops.
Including your
nuclear commander. Yep. And then I will attack into Alberta with the nuclear commander and the shadow and the 1 troop. This would just be a d6 on defense if you want to roll it. Big money, big money. 6. So you could die. You did not. And then I will attack Northwestern Oil Emirate with just the nuclear commander.
I've lost 2.
You lost 1 territory. This was... Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, that is yours. Yeah, that is yours. My bad. I
lost 2, you gained 2.
Yep, and I will attack Northwestern Oil Emirate just because I don't want you rebounding. And I will use just the nuclear. 6. You could take this. 4. Alright, nuclear commander has managed to turn things around, and North America is conquered. I was also like, wait a second, did I have... No, I don't. I was like, did I have a bonus last time? I did not, because I have not technically conquered all of Europe yet, given that there is still Warsaw in control of neutral lands. So I did not have a Europe bonus. That's fine. Making sure. That puts me ahead at the moment.
That's why I didn't say anything to you, because of you didn't have a bonus yet.
Yep. I could not remember, and I still don't at this point. Kitty, hi. I apologize. It's not my fault. Aldi swapped out your favorite food with a new flavor that you're not going to like.
You did successfully take me out of that side of the map.
But it will take significant resources to actually conquer North America that may or may not be worth it. I did take 3 territories. This is a gamble that I could attack North-South America, which would mainly be useful because then I would have a line all the way from here to here. I'm not sure that's necessarily worth it. Yeah. And is there anywhere else? Yeah, there's no other thing. Everything else I have left is like 2s and 3s. We're both stretched kind of thin with not like you have 1 Doom stack in India, which could do some damage. That's pretty much the only one though.
I only put that there just in case you try to come towards that area.
Yeah, that and it kind of makes sense because this is pretty secure. This is pretty secure. This is the only avenue I have to invade this region. So the disadvantage on my end is you're about to gain 4 troops. 3 for the Indian, 2 for the Indian Ocean, and 2 for Australia. So you're going to get 8. So you could have a Doom stack into Europe. But that's neither here nor there. And with all that said, I'm going to end my turn. I did get the command card of choice. I will draw a land card, and I get my energy for the 3 conquered. Alright, and I will end my turn with a fortify. I will move 1 from Iceland into the Amazon desert. If you make it to Iceland, congrats, you earned it.
My go?
Yes, it is your go.
Alright, so I am at 12, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then an additional 4 from Australia and
2,
Indian Ocean.
3, 4.
Meow.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's especially good for you because you've lost most of your commanders, so you can buy them back now if you wanted. As of the moment, you only have your naval.
Yeah, that is all I have.
Because your continental biosphere is where your land commander died, and you lost the diplomat in New Avalon.
I'm gonna.
You have options.
I do have options. I'm gonna do something.
Oh no. How dare. Keep in mind that if I lose even one province, I'm back down to 4 reinforcements. Whereas I would need to lose 4 provinces to be down to 3. Also keep in mind that not one of us has taken the moon so far. The moon is...
That's what I'm doing right now.
I was going to say, that's another option.
Where's the space? There it is. It can be anywhere on the board, and then I can use the space stations as well. But I'm pretty sure Space Commander can only roll a D8 in space.
I believe that is... Yeah, when invading from or into a lunar territory. So you can do it if you're attacking from a space station into space, but you'll need the space station, which, yeah, that makes sense. Australia is a good place to build a space station. Especially because
where I'm getting at is the Space Commander can only do it in space.
Technically speaking, they can also do it when they're attacking
going to space and going back into land, I do believe.
Yeah, it's attacking to or from a lunar territory. So it's attacking from land onto the moon, attacking from the moon to Earth, or attacking from the moon to the moon.
Yeah.
So it's worth it potentially once you have a moon foothold to attack onto the moon. You would only need 4 troops to conquer the entirety of Purple.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
That makes sense. That's a smart plan. Because at the moment, space is the only commander I don't have, and I would need to spend all of my energy. I can't do that. Actually, I can't even do that. I would need to have enough energy for both a space commander and a space station, and I would not have that. I only have 2 energy right now, and I would need to gain 7. And I only have 6. So it is impossible for me to attack you from the ground at this time. That's fair.
Yeah, this one.
Mm-hmm. My poor diplomat is probably in danger.
Alright. So I got 2 left. I'm gonna spend both of them. And get a naval and a space.
That's fair. Hidden card to other players. Lol.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and play this card.
Okay.
You cannot play any cards.
Yep, frequency jam indeed. Naval command.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and deal with the space first.
That's fair. You need to attack, I think, Sea of Crisis first.
There's nothing there.
What do you mean there's nothing there? Oh, so you're just doing whatever, yeah. Yeah, functionally to invade the moon, you're supposed to go here first, but it probably doesn't matter, since you're doing all four at once.
Actually, I'll switch this with that, just in case.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Because the only spots that you can enter is that one,
and that
where's
one.
the other one?
Tycho is the bottom.
Tycho.
And both of those, this one requires attacking, and this one requires going through, so that's going to be hard.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really have a lot of options for getting up to you right now. It would take me at least 2 turns to build up Space Forces.
So that brings my counter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to 17.
Although it does not count for getting a free card, as you did not take any
Well, I know.
contested territories.
I was just
for sure.
Every time I take a gain a territory, I like to keep track of it right away.
That makes sense.
On this game.
Because it is so minute. Alright.
It's hard to keep track unless you do it that way for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now I'm gonna go from Tsar military to Saharan Empire.
That's fair.
So I don't get a D8. I only
I do.
get this.
Yep, 6 versus 3. Four and 1, 6 and 2, I lose 2. Which leaves just the diplomat. Six. You lose 1. That's better than I was expecting. The diplomat did something.
Well, right now you can do a lot.
If I keep rolling a 6 or higher, so I have 3 and 8 odds of you not being able to hurt me at all. But that's still better than 50% of you having a good chance. Another one down.
I automatically lose 1.
Yeah, you can't beat that. How long can this diplomat hang on for? 6, you automatically lose 1. Ooh, 555.
Did I really get 555?
You did. Alright. Eventually I've got to lose, right? I got 5-5. If you get a 6, you win. You did not get a 6. And now the dice hate you. You do at least still have Djibouti? I lose. You killed my diplomat.
Yeah.
Yay! Diplomat dead. And I think your only other attack option is if you want to attack Afghanistan from India. Yes, that is literally your only other attack option. Well, I guess you could attack Hong Kong or Bangkok if you really wanted.
The only problem is, well, I don't roll a D8.
No, because you're attacking into one of the few landlocked provinces.
Well, no matter what. I mean, the only one that I can attack with a D8 is Ankh-Morpork.
Yeah, because the game, it is weird. The game says naval provinces, but it doesn't technically specify what a coastal land territory is, so...
I did gain 1,
You
so...
did. 18, and I lost one. 14. You brought me down at least to 14. Excuse me. And I can let you know that at least you did stop me from playing a card. So, congrats. I did? I have at least one card I was planning on playing that I would have played.
And the frequency jam
prevented it, yes.
Prevented it.
And even worse, it was a diplomat card. So now I need to spend 3 energy just to get up somebody to play that card. Ah, well. I have other cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Afghanistan.
Okay.
I just don't roll a d8.
Yep. Okay, and I roll 2d6s, and you roll 3d6s. Looking at 4 and 2. 4
wow.
And 1. Do you wish to continue the attack? Your odds aren't great. You need, now that you can only roll 2 dice now, so you will need at least 2 turns to kill me entirely. And with those odds, Defender has the advantage, equal numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I believe mathematically the attacker needs to outnumber the defender by something like 20% to have better than even odds. Which means 4 versus 3 is usually pretty good, but 3v3 is bad odds for the attacker. Unless you have a card you can play that could possibly shift the tide.
I'm gonna do something really dumb.
Okay. Go for it.
Ministry of Djibouti to Egypt.
Okay. 1 versus my 2. Which at least means you can't possibly lose more than 1. You got 1.
Woo-hoo!
You killed 1. Now it's a... Do you want to continue with a 1v1?
Yes.
Okay. 2, 3. I mean... We both lost a troop. I feel like we broke even. That's not the worst. We're both really weak in Africa right now.
Yep.
Alright. You took 1 contested province this turn.
Yep.
Alright.
And I don't get a coin or a card.
Nope. Is that the end of your turn?
Fortify...
Fair enough. Don't blame you.
Alright, your turn.
Okay. Wait, no, not my turn. We have to decide if we're going to bid for who goes first.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And because I want to make sure I go...
zero.
You have 0?
I have 0.
I'm going to spend 1 to make sure I go first. I don't want to leave it to chance, because I saw how that went for you last turn, and I don't want to...
No, come on. Do chance.
No. Trust me. There's a really important reason why I'm doing this. So, my turn, I gain 4 energy, putting me at 5.
Oh, yeah. You're 3.
Hang on, saying goodnight to Nikki. Speaking of which, I have a hard cutoff at 11 my time, because the garage door repairman's coming at 7 a.m. tomorrow. And so I need to be
that's
awake.
early.
Yep, so I need to be awake before he gets here. So that I can, let him into the garage. And thus...
So that's in an hour.
That's in an hour, which fortunately, we're on year 3. We're decently into the game. We could possibly finish this by then. Alarms. Special alarm. Schedule it for 6:50 so I can be miserable tomorrow. Alright. To begin with, is it worth buying a diplomat just to use that card? Not really. That's 3 energy. That's not worth it. Do I want to buy any cards? I will, because I have 5 energy, I will spend 2 energy to buy 1 land card and 1 nuclear card. And then I will use my land commander to play frequency jams. So just in case that card's a good defensive card, you can't use it.
It's an end of game card.
Okay, so it doesn't even matter. Oh well, waste a card. And then I have 3 energy left, so I can only play one of these. I'm going to play this one because strategically this is the correct move, and you are about to be pissed. Rocket Strike Moon. Choose any opponent's moon territory, roll a d6. You must destroy units equal to the number on the chosen territory. It doesn't matter. There's only one unit here. Bye, Space Commander. No matter what, a d6 is at least a 1, so you no longer control the entirety of Delphi. My condolences.
Fuck you.
Yep, I've had this card since last turn. That's why I was really excited when you went Moon. I'm like, great! No Space Commander means ha! You still have 4 territories. You have the you could easily reconquer it, but I've kept it from you for at least 1 turn, which is more than 0. Oh, and I forgot to get my reinforcements in as well. I should probably get those. Not that. That's not energy. I need my units. That is my one downside right now, is I don't exactly have a lot of what you'd call units right now. Because, unfortunately, I only get 4, as I don't control any single complete territory.
Yep.
Which sucks.
And I have 2.
Ayla, no.
Had 3.
Had
3.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Fortunately for you, you're probably going to be able to hold on to Australia until endgame, because I don't really have any way to attack it, as the energy investiture to go to space really isn't worth it for me. Unless I get another nuclear strike, you're going to probably retake Delphon, and that's it for me. Okay, so my remaining 3 troops, I think, should probably go something like here, here, and here. Yeah, you can probably guess why I put a troop up here, just so that I can actually move the nuclear commander down when I fortify.
Yeah.
Alright. And then no other cards I want to play. Therefore, I'm going to begin my turn by having Mexico attacking Nueva wherever. 4 to your... I roll 1d8, 2d6. You roll 2d6. Four, 3, 3. 3, 2. Okay, I kill 2. Good. Yeah, I can...
Now roll 1.
Yep, because I will continue the attack. No reason not to at this point. I got a 7, you lose. And I will move everybody out of Mexico here. Finally, after 3 years of war, I have the fucking land bridge. That is also the first time I've actually taken a territory from a neutral. That is the first time all game I've taken a neutral territory. That is sad. And the worst part is, it's going to take... Like, even with the Fortify, it's going to take multiple turns to even get here. There's a good chance that nuclear commander is just staying there. Because, yeah. Alright, land commander is going to do the land invasion of Sahara, of the Amazon desert into the Saharan desert. I roll 2, you roll 2. This is not great, but it's something. Oh god.
Ooh.
Why?
3,
4.
4.
Yep, I lose both the troops. That's not great for me. That is very bad. That is very unfortunate, but such be life.
Pandora?
No. I will not be doing Andorra. I will actually, in that case, given the circumstances, I took one province. That's kind of what I wanted. So I'm back up to 15, and you're down to 16.
No.
Oh, you already produced yours?
No, that wasn't my territory.
Oh, right, down. Okay. So you were already on. Okay, good. At least you're down to 5 thanks to the loss of that. So that's good.
17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yep, whereas I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14? Is it 14? It might be. I might have forgotten to remove one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, I missed Afghanistan. Oopsies. That's good. That puts me at least in the 5 category for the one turn left I'm gonna have it.
So my turn?
Um...
Well, you need to do a fortify.
Yeah, that's what I'm debating is where to fortify, and I think the correct answer is move the nuclear commander here. So at least if you attack, you have to deal with 2d8.
No, I'm not planning on going that way. The only thing I was preventing is from you to fortify all the way over here.
Oh yeah, that was the plan, which is why I want to take it back. But
That as well as I was also planning on getting Africa.
because of how different the card system is, I noticed that reinforcement is way smaller in this game. Alright, that is my turn. I am done.
Alright. So 5.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Technically, yeah, you get
4,
9 troops and 9
5,
energy.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Meow.
You said 5,
Plus, because its
6,
energy is... yeah.
7, 8.
I'm kind of surprised energy matches troops,
9.
because I feel like the energy would be a little more interesting if it was capped a little more, but...
No, it matches.
I know it matches. I'm just surprised it matches. That feels a little much for me. Given that energy
Well,
determines the cards.
it gives you a chance to buy the stuff that you want.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it matches.
Well, it matches. Well, it gives you the chance to buy the stuff you want. I don't get that chance because of the way that my troops are laid out. But such be it.
Alright. So I will first start off with buying my space commander back.
That's fair.
1, 2, 3. You are going here. Because I have to do it there first and then move them up.
Yep.
And then
That's fair. And then the question is, do you want another commander, or do you want cards, or do you want to save your energy?
I'm gonna spend 2.
Okay. No. Hi, Ayla.
Alright.
Cool. Any cards you wish to play?
Not yet. I have to place these troops first.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna send my commander back up here.
No. Ayla, it's not...
I'm first going to attack Egypt,
Okay.
but without my commander.
Yep, that's fair. I have no cards that I'm going to play. So I just roll one dice. Big numbers! Nope.
I got it.
Even the 3 wouldn't have done it, so you have all of Africa.
So I gain 2.
Oh yeah.
You lose 1.
Yep.
Alright, now I'm gonna go for Amazon Desert.
Alright.
This one, I actually
Stealth
get
station.
a D8.
That should only be 1, not 2. There is now a space station in the Amazon desert, for some reason.
Okay. It doesn't add any special thing to it.
If I recall
don't think.
correctly... Yeah, space station... Where is it? Because if I recall correctly, it does give me a defensive bonus. I forgot what. And all units in a territory with a space station defend with 8 set of die. Oh. So that was pointless. I thought it gave me an extra dice. No, never mind. Can I take that card back? That did not do what I thought it did.
That basically allows you to put a space station down for free
Oh, yeah. But,
anywhere you want.
and if I'm being attacked. The catch is, right now, that's not worth it because these guys already roll d8s, so there is no point to adding this. It just gives you a free space station. I thought it gave me an extra dice, so I'm going to take that back. Spoilers, I may or may not use it if you would continue attacking up north. Yeah, I did not understand what a space station did at first. I knew it had a defensive purpose, but it wasn't the one I thought it was. Yeah, space stations are generally hard to take because it means all of the troops roll d8s on defense, not just the commanders. Alright. Speaking of which, I rolled 2d8 on defense. And you roll 1d8 and 2d6s.
Yep.
Big numbers. Fuck!
I got it.
That's bull.
I got them both.
You got them both, and the worst is that's a land card, so I can't even use that card anymore. I forgot about that part. I just cannot get good dice rolls when it matters. Welcome back to the Americas. It's been a while.
Now I'm going for here.
Yep. And the only commander I have left is the naval, so I cannot play that card. Unfortunate.
But you still roll a d8.
Oh yeah, I roll a d8 and a d6. Which would have been nice if it was 2 d8s. 8 and 5. You lose 2. Yes. Do you continue the attack?
Yep.
Okay. 2 and 4. You probably have this. Yes.
Yes.
I lose 2. Just the commander left.
6, 6.
3. Yep.
Okay.
And that's basically game for me. There's not much reason to keep playing, to be honest.
So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Yep. Yeah, I will concede this game. There is no coming back from this.
Because I took out all your commanders?
You took out all my commanders, and if you take even one more province, I'm gaining 3 energy per turn, which means I have a lot of cards in my hand. I can't play any of them without commanders, and I would cost me all of my energy to get a commander back. At which point I have I have 1 commander. I can play 1. Yeah, no, I do not have the option to take over, and you're gaining. If you take this pretty soon, even without that though. You have all of this, you're gaining 10 troops a turn to my 3. There is no coming back for me at this point. I needed good dice rolls and I did not get them. Good game.
I wasn't trying to be a dickhead.
No, you weren't. You just happened to be able to get a really... I didn't notice the whole... the naval territories in the exact location. You were able to get the right locations really early on, and made basically an non-attackable defensive position. Like, even by Australia standards, that was impossible to overcome. And I think a large part of it is due to the fact that these are all 3s. I was thinking early on, it'll make sense to just go after the neutrals, and I forgot, because they're 3, the biggest catch with a 3 is you can't kill a 3 in 1 attack.
Yep.
Which I think, honestly, with the manpower advantage, made the neutrals mostly not even worth engaging with, because your opponent will always be a bigger threat.
So what do you think about this one?
I like it. I do think that the neutral very much changed how the game is played, and it would be more interesting with other players. I don't think the neutral probably...
like I said before we started the game, it's better to have 3-4 people. I
wonder if the game would have been better, at least as far as I see it, if it was just the 2 of us and no neutral, or I wonder a possible fix if the neutral only had 2 per territory rather than 3, making them more enticing targets. That could possibly have made for a different experience. Because what it essentially turned them into is, for the most part, they were very hard to attack walls.
Yeah.
Don't mind me trying to play a game one time and trying to rebalance it. This is just what I do. I immediately think, okay, based on everything I saw, how could I tweak this to make a better experience? And no, it's not that I'm salty that I lost. I played way too many games to get salty that I lose one game.
It also doesn't help when I was placing
Mm-hmm.
all the AI
Yep.
troops. A lot of them went to places where you ended up placing after.
It was the choke points that really did it. The amount of choke points that they created, North America being completely surrounded on all sides by them, South America being mostly taken over, whereas this entire section was mostly opened up.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk Australia, I was initially just like, oh yeah, Australia. I wasn't taking into account, oh, and also all of this is available, which made Australia almost impossible to take.
That's why I went for my naval.
In particular, I forgot, you should have been even stronger than you were, because Space Station gets an extra troop every turn.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
Eh.
So you should have had one more troop on the Space Station space, but still. Because I believe they have to spawn there, but yes, they do generate a turret group every turn as well. But not an energy. But yeah, I just wasn't able to have... In theory, the winning move potentially could have been to try to focus on Europe a little earlier than I did, which probably would have meant the catch of I wouldn't be able to do as much with North America. But if I just driven you on North America and then just left it alone, North America, with how many troops were up here, was never going to really be worth it to take. If I'd focused instead on consolidating Europe, that I could have had an avenue to push out of. Or even better, Africa. Neither one of us, for most of the game, had a lot of troops in Africa. So potentially there was an avenue if I'd taken that section, but it just never happened. So yeah. But that's also the big thing about what I was saying before, with similar to what Risk Legacy does, where the idea of the devastation markers changes how the board looks every turn. Where
also the placement of the devastation tokens were changed everything too.
Yeah, because half of them were placed on very important choke points. Losing the Middle East meant that we lose. It basically meant that Asia, Africa, and Europe have to go through each other. Europe became a bridge rather than the Middle East being the bridge like it usually is.
And then this right here.
Yep. Even without this, Australia is hard to take. This made it where you had to have a naval commander and go through the entirety of this path, because that means that's way more troops to take. This made Australia even more defensive than it usually is in a normal game of Risk. Whereas the one in South America and the one in Europe were basically non-issues.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the fact that neutrals in Africa, you don't have all of Africa because you don't have Madagascar, but even without that, Africa is mostly relatively under control. I'm sure that for a meta play, you strategically choose where these neutrals go, but I feel like the devastation by itself is more than enough when it comes to play. I do wonder how different a game would be if you only had 2 players and no neutral, but then it would probably just turn into normal 2-player Risk. Where you basically just turn it into a gigantic stalemate, drawing your borders up until someone gets lucky with something. Which is the one more thing I noticed that's not bad, but different than normal Risk, is how the commander cards are very different than your normal territory cards in Risk. The territory cards, it feels like, are only for the devastation and nothing else, because do they even do anything other than for placing devastation and neutral tokens? Or I guess they're also for the technical game mode, where you just don't place your troops yourself, you draw cards for where you end up. I guess they could be used for that too. But no one plays that way. That's the worst way to play Risk. Randomly assigned territories. Remember when we did the Turkey map one, which was only 5 turns, and not only did it randomly assign where our troops were, it randomly assigned how many troops were on which space? Remember that disaster? God.
No.
I don't know if you were there for that. A game of Risk I played with a few friends. I forget if you were there or not, but it came down to... there were 5 of us on the Turkey map, which, it being Turkey, there's no choke points. Every space can attack 3 or 4 other spaces minimum. And it just divides them into regions of Turkey. And because of the way that if you don't have a Risk pass, you have way less features. The rules are, the game's only 5 turns long, and it randomly assigned not only the territories to players, but also the troops for reinforcements. You didn't get to choose where you put your reinforcements; it assigned those randomly too.
Yeah.
Which...
I switched to my phone because I really have to use the bathroom.
Oh, fair.
I'm still listening.
That's good, yeah.
Not trying to be rude or anything.
Oh, no, you're good, you're good. But yeah, that is the interesting thing about the risk variations that they have.
So is there any other game that you want to look at before you get off?
I was going to say another version of Risk if we want to just check out some game boards, but we definitely don't have time to play any of the games we usually play unless we literally do just like a round of default no expansions Carcassonne or something. I guess, let's see, what do I have? A lot.
I have a two-person game on my workshop.
Yeah, I have many of those as well. It's just the question is, do we have one that's quick? That, I think, is the important thing, is quick games. Which...
I do believe Targi is a quick game. It will be taking a little longer to explain and look at the rules.
Yeah.
Since you don't know what Targi is.
Yep. We could also just play chess.
Could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Just fair warn you, I'm a good chess player.
Fair enough. I'm better than people who don't play chess regularly. And in the company chess tournament, I discovered I am not a company chess tournament player.
I've only played chess with my brother, my dad, and my uncle. And right now, whenever we go to my grandparents' cabin in Virginia, we normally play, and we have a little family.
I pulled up a chess game version I think you'll appreciate.
So basically where I'm getting at, I'm currently the chess champion out of everyone. Out of me, my dad, my brother, and my uncle. If one of them beats me, they get the chess champion. If I beat them,
yep,
the vice versa. So.
Reminds me of when I was young and I played my great-grandfather in chess, and he was a local chess champion in his local chess club, and I beat him one time, and I decided, oh, I'm the chess champion now, and I called myself that for a while. Later on, I realized, oh, I probably wasn't the chess champion. I just beat my great-grandfather, who was over 90, and he was probably going easy on me.
Probably.
But at the time, I was convinced I'd won. I am excited for you to see this chessboard. You're going to love it.
I'll be down there in a sec.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And I'm also now looking up, are there any other chess board that might be interesting? No, I don't need that one. We don't need scripted chess. We know how to play chess. Of all the games that you don't need to be scripted, it's chess.
Yeah, we don't need scripted chess.
No, we know how to... Chess is pretty simple. I do have other interesting chess, like I have 4-player chess, 8-player chess, 16-player chess. I haven't played any of them because I don't know enough people that want to play chess to play that many. Oh yeah, 6-player chess. There we go.
Well, that's a pretty cool board.
I know, right? Do you want to be the good guys or do you want to be the bad guys? And fortunately, when you mouse over them, it tells you which piece is which, because a couple of them I don't think are obvious. Most of them make sense. But the queen, king, and bishops of each side are a bit, especially a good side, I'd say, are a little weird. Aragorn's king,
Really?
Legolas is queen, and Gandalf are the bishops. I guess bishop, he's technically the holy man, so I guess for bishop. And then Legolas for queen because lol elves.
Which side do you want?
I have no preference. I'll be evil so you can have your wizard. You can be Gandalf.
Update the stream.
Fortunately, I just said tabletop sim, so it doesn't matter what I call the stream.
Well, in the title I said playing Risk 22 1080
okay.
with Galactic Baron.
I said tabletop simulator, taking and playing all the risks. Oh yeah, that's right. I was on Steam Workshop looking at the different other chessboards, and I feel like my girlfriend will be mad at me if I don't choose SpongeBob versus Plankton chess to add to my collection. Because, you know, I needed more games.
Wait, really? They have him as the
Yes,
queen?
that's what I was saying. Legolas is the queen. It's always the weird thing about chess is that the queen is the most powerful piece and then the king is the weakest, which leads to weird things like Mario
Wait,
chess.
your king is a dragon?
My queen is the dragon. My queen is the... Yeah, my queen is
Oh, yeah,
the
your
Witch
queen.
King, and the king is Sauron. Yeah, I think... I don't remember which side... Hang on, let me look at an actual chessboard and I can tell you which side is white and which side is black on this game. Chess layout... On a normal chessboard... Okay, that's what I thought. The queen, it looks like, is on the same color. You're the white team. Oh, duh, your tokens are white. So you go first.
So all the
All of the
hobbits
hobbits are your pawns.
yeah.
Which Gandalf would disagree, but most people who play Lord of the Rings games would absolutely agree. Lord of the Rings Online loves to joke about how disposable hobbits are.
I'm surprised there's two Gandalfs.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it make like two Nazgul. That makes sense. I'm guessing it's only so they look the same, but I could easily see a variation where you have, like, say, Radagast. Radagast, or like, there's no Gimli at all is interesting.
There's no Frodo or Bilbo.
Yep, it's only Sam or Merry and Pippin.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's one option, is like add a few extra hobbits. There's plenty to choose from. I'd say like Eagles for Rooks, that's fair, they work. Maybe make Éowyn and Arwen the knights as opposed to two generic warriors, or Éomer and Éowyn might be a really good choice. And then replace one of the bishops with Gimli, and I'd say that's fine. Or even make... Yeah, no, that's fine. Because theoretically, if you want to go by movement speed, Gimli should be the king, but making Gimli the most strategically important piece really doesn't work. If anything, Frodo should be the king. Yeah, there we go. Frodo the king, Aragorn the queen, Legolas and Gimli your bishops, and then Éowyn and Éomer as the knights, and two of the eagles, one with Gandalf riding as the rooks. There we go. There's my chess team. Whereas
I can see this board being right,
Yep.
but with two Gandalfs as the bishops, I would do one Gandalf as a bishop, and then the other one would have been probably Frodo. Frodo.
Oh, Frodo, interesting. Okay, that's reasonable.
Because they're the two main characters besides Aragorn.
Yeah, Aragorn, yeah, is the reason I put Frodo as the king is because both he's the kind of person where he is both the physically among the weakest characters, and he's the one where if you lose him, it's game over.
Aragorn dying hurts.
That's the same. That's the same with Aragorn, though.
Yes and no. Aragorn would be a huge blow, but as long as he doesn't have the ring, he's not the most important. I'd put it... Yeah, Aragorn is a huge figurehead and is definitely one of the main characters of the story. But strategically...
But he's the heir for... He's the king of the...
Yeah, he's the one who does the
dwarves.
uniting, and he's the one people will listen to and believe. But there is technically a world where... Like, there is a theoretical world where...
He's basically the king of everyone, basically.
The king of the human realms, yes.
Yeah.
And then the hobbits are one of his vassal states. My argument is, there is a world where Frodo destroys the ring, but Aragorn dies, in which Sauron falls away, the orcs are still present, and there just isn't a human for the men to rally behind. In that vacuum, Gondor is probably ruled, if I had to guess, probably by Faramir or the like. The elves still pass away. There is no king in Arnor at all. The Rangers definitely go to shit after that. And Rohan probably becomes a political power.
I could also see one other thing for the board, too, with instead of the queen being him, have him as a bishop instead of one of them being Gandalf.
Yeah, that's what I was
And then
thinking.
have that woman elf.
Arwen?
I forgot her name.
Arwen?
And have her as the queen.
Yep, that is an option too. I was thinking her as one of the knights, because she does ride a steed in the movies, which is where they have to pull the characters from. Obviously, the book version...
She's riding the steed with...
Frodo. Yep.
No. What, was it Frodo?
In the movies, it was Frodo,
That was Frodo.
She had Glorfindel's role in the movies. Because they felt that Arwen didn't do enough in the books, which...
But she was also pretending to be a guy.
That was Eowyn.
On the horse.
That was Eowyn, was pretending to be a guy.
That's right. Never mind.
Hi, I've only read Lord of the Rings 5 times, watched the movies 4 times, and play Lord of the Rings online more than a normal person should in modern day and age.
And my stream is based off of Lord of the Rings, and how the fuck do I not know this?
Hi, we're both a couple of fucking nerds. Anyway, your turn to go first. I am not downloading World War II chess because no one should be made to be the Nazi side. I'm sorry. That's just no. No. There we go. Undertale chess. There we go. Now we're talking quality. Apparently there's an official name for all of the 20 possible starting moves in chess, and they're all ranked based on which are good or bad moves. I don't know all of them because I'm not enough of a nerd to know all of them. Pieces rotate really weirdly.
They do.
Compared to good, I think evil definitely they did a good job choosing the pieces. Nazgul for bishops, wargs for knights, trolls for rooks, orcs for pawns, the Witch King for a queen, and Sauron for the king. That's perfect. All of those are very logical choices, since Sauron's the only...
Check.
Indeed.
Can't castle now.
Well, I can. You can
No,
castle. You can castle if you...
As long as you don't move your king.
Yep. And if you have me in check, you can't move through a check. But as long as I don't move the king first, I can still castle. But once I move the king and or either rook. So, yes. As long as you're in check, you cannot castle. Yeah, moving pawns in the center row early is a bit more of an aggressive stance. It leaves you a bit more open to attack, but it also does give you more options to be aggressive. Just also a little more vulnerable. Now.
You have nothing guarding that.
With this piece?
Yeah, I'm going there.
I have a pawn guarding it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Yep. Nice massive choke point over there. Everyone wants that space. Blocking you? I don't know why he doesn't want to stand up. There we go. Did you move?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you did. Okay. Sorry, I was applying to Scylla. She asked how the games are going. Nothing like 2 nights locked down on a staring contest. It's a very messy board center right now. I don't think either side has a clear advantage. I'm sure if I was playing on chess.com right now, the game would be yelling at me like, "You made this mistake," and I'd be like, "Yeah, I don't care."
I'm gonna take this pawn.
Okay. Did. Alright. And I will take your knight.
Pawn.
Yep.
Check.
Indeed. No longer check.
Rook.
Yep. Stay. I don't know why so many pieces do not want to stand when they're supposed to. Oh, because the hitboxes are weird, that's why. Damn it! Close enough. Queenside Castle. There is no point at which the king was in check during that, therefore it is a legal castle, as my king has never moved, and neither has my rook.
Yep.
Often seen as the more aggressive castle, as opposed to the defensive castle on the left side. But technically can be a defensive move if you have more pawns on the right side. As long as you're not completely boxed in. Also usually strategic because, let's be real, your center pawns usually end up dead pretty quickly. Not unreasonable.
Actually, can I add one more to that?
Yeah, you may. In fact, I was hoping you would.
Oh, because of my queen?
No, my queen. Your queen's irrelevant. I give up. Your bishop. Yeah, that's your only choice to avoid a checkmate. As a warning. Because any other move you make, I take the rook, and then your king can't escape, and it's game over.
Yep.
So that is your only move to avoid death. But now that rook is basically locked into place. And... Yep.
Yeah, take it.
Okay. Take this pawn. Take the queen. And then you can take mine. And then I take this pawn.
These pieces are throwing me off a little bit playing chess too.
That's fair. It just doesn't want to, does it? I give up. Check. They're not going to be straight in this life.
You ruined my plan.
Yep, that's the idea.
Because now I can't castle.
Nope. You're forced to move either to the left or forward. Because you have no legal move that can take the knight.
Yep.
Obviously, you can threaten my knight if you wish. Don't let me stop you.
Yeah, but I don't like moving my king out like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because my next move, I was actually going to castle.
Yep.
Oh, geez. Meow. Yep, I think you're technically up on points for pieces, but your mobility is where you're suffering right now. You need to regain control of the center of the board.
Because, yeah, I have one bishop, and actually, no, I think you're only up 1 point because I have one bishop and one pawn, and you have one rook you've taken. So you're up 1 point of material on me. Essentially, I have one pawn and one bishop to your rook. Although one of your rooks is in a not great spot right now.
Mm-hmm.
The other's in a decent spot, if you can get him to do something. Take the knight. Yeah, that's fair. Don't blame me on the slightest. I will take the pawn.
On.
Yep. Pawn.
On.
Yep.
Actually,
I
no.
was gonna say that's just giving me
You would-
that's giving me a bishop for free.
Yep. Check.
Reasonable. Check.
Reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
And it's blocked by the fucking knight.
Yep. So do you sacrifice your rook to take it off on check, or do you move the king?
Gonna have to move the king.
Mm-hmm.
Move it there.
Makes sense. And now you have your other one in play. Unfortunately, it is not the
Yep.
last. Love a good fork.
Did not see that coming, to be honest.
Which rook do you sacrifice? And do you take my bishop out in the process, or do you hope you can get something even better? I will take your rook. And then I presume I will lose the last knight on the board.
Maybe.
Maybe. If you have an even better option, feel free.
Well, if I take your knight, you're taking my bishop.
Am I? I mean, yes, I am, but you know.
My best bet. That bishop is gonna be toast. I would rather take your knight.
That's fair.
Now it's your choice, though.
Not
Do you
really.
want? Okay.
Check.
Yeah.
And obviously, you can block it or you can move away, but either way, I get your bishop for free. Thank you. Bye, Gandalf. No, my king had to move for the first time since Castle. Wait, no, second time, because he went here. So he's moved 3 times total.
I couldn't block it anyways.
Yep. Your pawn.
Your rook.
Right.
I couldn't go there
forgot
because
about
you
that.
would have put me in check.
I completely forgot about my rook. Good point. So yeah, you had no choice but to move either 1 space to the left or 1 space back. Now, unfortunately, you are definitely at a disadvantage on material.
Yep. And I'm blaming it on these pieces.
That's fair.
No, really, I
believe
am.
you. I believe you. I definitely, staring at the board for as long as I did and discussing them ahead of time definitely helped me keep track of what was what. Meow yourself. I'll feed you when this game is over. Trust me, I've lost games in better positions than this. That's when the game gets... Basically, I know for a fact my biggest weaknesses are openings and closings. I don't know how to start, and I'm really bad at going in for a kill.
Check.
Fair enough. Meow yourself. This is over in 3 moves. I don't think you can win. Like, honestly, I'm fairly certain there is no way for you to win the game. Actually, never mind. There is a way you could stall things. But it's not what you're thinking of. Yep. The disadvantage of a bishop is they only can cover 1 color. So as long as the king stays on black, there is nothing that I can do to get them off. But that's okay, I have other options. Time for this slow win. Get excited. I add Danganronpa chess to the list of chesses I have. And Pokemon Black and White. Oh yeah, there we go.
Here we go.
Okay.
Saw that coming.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, with the way that your pawns are laid out, I don't think you have a way to get them forward.
Not really.
Like, I can see a way you could possibly get one pawn past, but at the cost of letting me get a pawn past. Especially because you're in no position to take advantage of an en passant.
There's really not much I can do.
Yep. What if I promise you that I will not kill your rook if you kill my pawn?
Wait, what?
If you kill my pawn, I will not kill your rook. Yes, it's a trap.
I already know what you're probably going to do.
Yep.
Instead of taking my rook, you're going to move your rook forward.
Basically, the moment your rook leaves the row it's on, it's mate in 2. Your goal is to figure out how to stop my pawns advancing. Without
all you have to do is move your rook 1, puts me in check, and then I'm forced to go to the black. Then you move your rook to that white square.
And it's over. So your goal is to figure out how to kill both of my pawns without ever leaving that space. Or I guess this space. Think you can do it?
Actually, really any of that back row except for the one that the rook is on.
Yep, pretty much. Because, yeah, the problem is the moment you leave that back row, I have no reason not to move forward. Take pawn. Whoa. Meow yourself. What have I told you? It's not all about you. I would rather you not be on that space. That is a very rude space to be on. Meow yourself. Now your own rook is blocking your king. And also has almost nowhere he can move, because if he moves here, 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 he's dead. Whereas if you move here, here, you're no longer blocking the pawn. said I'll feed you when the game is over. The game ain't over yet. You only have 3 pieces that can even legally move still. You want to reduce it to 2?
Check.
Fair enough. Uncheck. Meow. We've been over this before, cat. The answer is meow. Check. Yeah, because you know if you sacrifice your rook, you've lost the game. You can't win with that. So that bishop is too dangerous to take at the moment. Check.
Check.
Fair enough. Damn. And the worst part is both of your pawns are on white spaces, so the bishop can't even kill them. It's very risky. And this. I'll do that for now.
Surprised you did that. Rook.
Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. That was a dumb move. You can tell I'm tired. I would not have made that move if I was more awake.
That's why I said I'm surprised you did that.
Yeah, so was I. The moment I was like, damn, I should take that back, and I didn't take it back.
The way that I play is once you set the piece down,
Oh yeah.
it no longer can be taken
Yep.
back.
You're
That's
right.
just how I play. And I'm surprised you did that.
There's not much I can.
Bishop.
Oh yeah. One blunder. Like, that was absolutely your my loss. Meow yourself.
I already know you're gonna go for your queen if I move it and take that other pawn. And it would put me straight into check. I gotta move my rook.
Yep.
Because I need that rook to stay alive. I should have done this in the first place.
I know, I was surprised you didn't, but I wasn't going to argue. We both get our blunder, though.
Yep.
Now you've got a problem.
Yep. Um... That would be my best bet. That way it doesn't... Then I don't have to...
No, that unfortunately cost you... That might have cost you the game.
What, me?
Because now you have a problem. No matter which pawn you kill, the other one will kill your rook. So either I get a free queen... So basically, I get a free queen. The only question is, do I get a queen and you keep your rook, or do I get a queen and you don't keep your rook?
Check.
Fair. You know what I want.
Queen.
Yep, take the Nazgul back.
Check.
Yeah, that's fair.
Check.
That move will cost you the game. Although that one's not much better. But that move will cost you the game.
I don't see how.
Easily. If you do it, if you don't allow me, I'll demonstrate.
Go ahead and demonstrate.
I can put the queen here. You're forced to move the king because you can't block it, and then I just take your rook.
Oh, then yeah, you're
'Cause you
forced to
can't-
take the rook.
No, not even forced to take the rook. You can't then take my queen because my king is blocking that.
Yeah. So... This is my best bet then.
You started there.
I did start here,
You did start there.
so... This will be my best bet. Better than that one.
Yep. Check. Check.
Yep.
Yep. Both of us had a game-ending blunder. The unfortunate part was mine was first. Take the rook. Good riddance to that fucking piece. Oh, and check. I'll take a queen, second queen, and check.
Take the pawn.
Yep, that's fair. Hello.
That's check.
That is. Hey, remember how I said this game will be done really quickly? Now it will be done really quickly. Is that where you started?
No, I started right here.
Oh, you started. Oh, right down. Yeah. Okay, that's right. Excuse me. All right, take the pawn. Time to flex. Yep. You see the problem here.
Like, the only piece I can move.
Mm-hmm. I'm at the point now where the computer is yelling at me for to just end the game, and I'm like, no, fuck you. 3 queens. Take the pawn and check. Not
Really?
check. Yep, I told you.
Force me onto the fucking...
Yep, have fun. You don't get to. You're no longer in control. You have 1 legal move. Pawn. You have 2 legal moves. Take your poison. I will take a troll. What is your final move? I figured. To be completely honest, I figured.
What threw me off is all those different pieces.
Yep.
That's what was throwing me off.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Because I've never played it other than the original pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I've played enough chess to know that I'm not amazing at chess like I thought I was when I was 8. Same as you, I was able to beat my family no problem. But once I played people other than my family, I realized, oh, I'm not actually that great at this.
You are also 23 minutes past your bedtime.
I know, it's fine. No, I have a really sad chess story as well about another chess champion I beat, but that story is just depressing. So I'm not sure if you want to hear it. Definitely not on stream, I think. Like, you might not care,
my
but...
stream.
Yeah, I'm going to end stream too. Go raid somebody else. And then, if you like, I will quickly tell you the other chess story so that we can be like, oh, that's a sad chess story. So, BRB. Yeah, that went a little longer than planned, but hey, we got to play chess, and I only fucked up once. I don't think I've rated that guy in a while. Schedule, by the way, tomorrow. I think I finally decided what I'm going to play. It's not Final Fantasy, because I need to get those modded, and I do not have time right now with all the NBA stuff. So I'm going to do something that'll require way less effort, and I'm going to just play Earthbound. Because I've been meaning to play that for a while. Let's see. I will raid... Oh yeah, on Saturday, Raft should be fun. And then next Wednesday there will be more board games. We're looking into a really fun idea, but it might not be next week. It might just be more cumbersome. Gonna go raid TBG, who's playing more Advance Wars. Thank you, everybody, for joining. It is always a pleasure. And I'll see you all another time. Later.